So real quickly, let's finish up with the feet. The feet are simple. You just got little boots, and this foot kind of comes out, comes in, and once again, these lines are great. You want to make a lot of lines just to kind of show that effect from the video game, you know. So that leg is about that long, and then this leg comes out a little further, arches out, and comes in. And this boot is going to be lower. I marked there because it's further out. This is more in the foreground, which means as you can see where the boot starts, it starts lower than that, and that's just a simple perspective thing. But you know, it's very helpful that you kind of understand that. So just this little boot, and his boots end with a little point. And I really like this kind of sketchy look I'm doing, where it's, you can see the little boots coming in, then we'll shade all that, and then this boot, it's got a little point, and the point makes a little curve. It's not a complete point, but almost a curved point. And that's something always to look for, is how are the points. And you can see I did on the shoe here, the boot here, this is in the front because it's coming towards us. So far that's what it is. And for the sword, where he's holding it, I'm going to move the angle just a little of the finger. I'm going to make the finger, and that's so. And the way it's held, I'm going to just make a line, mark it down with the hand, and I'm just going to continue that line and bring it all the way back to the background. And make sure the line's fairly straight. If you even want, take a pencil. I'm just going to double check, because the sword's very important that it's straight. You know, I'm just going back, and then that's where it's going to end, kind of the middle. And that's important. When you're drawing swords and straight objects, you want to make sure they look straight, because, you know, when you have an organic body like Link or any cat figure drawn, and you know you're drawing something inorganic or inhuman like swords or anything, you really want to make sure that it's straight and that it's not making odd angles that only, you know, natural forms make. That's just kind of a big thing. Then for the sword, you know, you have the base. I just put the base in real quickly. Get the base in here. Then where the handle is, it's the little loop, little circle, and a little ending. Now for the sword itself, for the other sword where we made that line, just darken it. And the tip, you're barely going to see it, but you'll have the tip come out here. And then the sword, you'll see the back of the sword. And then the bottom. Then just follow those lines and make the width fairly wide. Then one half of the sword is going to be very dark and black. And that's just because the way the shadow hits on the sword, you know. Kind of like that. That's one side, and then you can make a couple marks on the other side of the blade. Bring it in. So that's so far with the Toon Link. And then for the face, which of course is the most important, the face, this eye, he's got one eye. Just curves in, and it goes, let's make the nose. The nose, where the chin is, it's almost dead center, and the nose is just this little tiny mark. You can just make a little scribble there. And then his mouth, he's smiling. He ends with a little dot. One side it kind of gets skinnier than the other, so make one side a little wider. And you don't want to make the mouth too long or too wide. It'll ruin the effect. And then for the eyes, he's got these big eyes. And the eyes is very important that you get the eyes right, because the eyes capture the character of Toon Link. So one eye there. Then this other eye is a lot bigger. And it carries up, it goes past the hair we drew. And comes down. It gets skinnier towards the edge of it. Then the eyes are these huge, huge pupils. I don't know what the hell that pounding was. That freaked me out, man. I hope that was a damn earthquake. And then eyebrow comes up, comes downward, and the other eyebrows, this little same thing comes out and then goes inward. And that's why I drew the hair first, because as you can tell, if we didn't have the hair, it's harder to do hair after you have other marks. So just make the eyebrows real dark. And this eyebrow real dark. And last but not least, do the eyes. Make them dark. And you can see how cool the eyes look. It's amazing. As soon as you add the dark in, you really have Toon Link forming. And now you can start to see that it's Toon Link. And has anybody played Spirit Tracks? Please leave me a comment below if you have. I just started playing it. I'm really enjoying it. It's a great game so far. There's the two eyes. There's the mouth. Let's make this little line. So that's pretty much then for the symbol. The symbol has a bunch of little marks, but it almost curves and it almost looks like a 6 in a way. It doesn't fully close, but it looks like a 6, and then this mark, then we'll make the belt black. So just color in the belt. And this is a big drawing. I hope everybody learns from the tips. Please leave me feedback that the tips are helping and things. And real quickly, I have some time left. Just cross hatch back here to show the interior of the shield. And all I'm doing is cross hatching, which is a great tool. Then for I'm just going to outline this more, define the lines of the hat. And real quickly, everything that's green is shaded. Go back and shade all the green parts, the cap, and then I'm going to go back and shade the other. And once again, when I do the shading, I usually like making angled hatches. They give a really cool effect. That's really cool when you're doing stuff. And then real quick, the boots. Shade that in. And then the garment. There you go. And there's the finished Link. I'm happy with the way it came out. It's really big. What I'm thinking about doing is, and if you can, please give me feedback. I'll start having some contests. And you know, if you want, you guys can like win this drawing if you wanted to, or other drawings that I do, I could mail it to you. And if you want to do contests, I think that'd be cool. I was thinking about starting some contests for people that request things and stuff. So thanks for all the support, everyone, and I appreciate it a lot. Just going back with the lines. So this is the finished drawing, and you can see how big it is. This is my hand, that is a huge drawing, you know, it's nothing small. So once again, I advise doing drawings big. You can see the brush. So there's the finished drawing. I'm really happy how this came out. Normally I'm not so happy when I finish a drawing, but this I'm very pleased. Just the way I was able to do the lines, and you can see I did the shading to make it look like that cell shaded feel, and just overall the way I did everything, I'm really pleased. It kind of captures that feeling of young Link and Wind Waker, and I'm really happy. And like one more tip, which is important: use this tool whenever you erase something. Just go over it with this. Never blow on the paper, because like you can get a spit that comes on, and it actually will ruin it in the future. It'll ruin the paper in the future. And never use your hand, because that'll smudge the graphite. But thank you, and please leave comments below, and please check out my other videos. There will be a quick thing here that you'll see my other videos. And thank you, I'm really happy about this one. The lines worked out great. Thanks, and check out the other videos, they'll come up. Thank you.